because we can see the same patterns, same trend patterns in those charts as well, which can kind of sometimes hint at or give us clues on what this market's doing. I mean, it's pretty obvious what the market's doing. It's stepping out, and it's nice to see. Like, we've really seen the market consolidating as a whole for quite a while now, and it's nice to see the volatility returning and price stepping out, because this is where our opportunities come from. So we'll start here with AVAX. We'll start with AVAX. Beautiful example of this chart where we've had choppy price action down here and price is just stepping out, and that's just awesome. Very reminiscent of all the charts, which are all the FTX perp charts at the moment. Price stepping out. Excuse me. Nothing from us much to trade here. Look, price is getting very sticky. A few wicks, and if we go to the lowers, and the 1 or the 30, the 15, it's just getting very sticky up here. So it's really a high time frame trade if we're going to trade this market in particular. So maybe looking for a pullback here on AVAX. I've already got it in my watch list because I just want to see what it does. Wake up tomorrow morning, it's pulled back into the cradle zone. I do want to know about it. Or if I do a flick through of the 15-minute time frames and the market starts to heat up again tonight, coming into the US session, I want to know about it. Okay, next, BNB. Another really strong move. Like AVAX, it just knows, this price knows where it's going. We're really closing in onto all-time highs here, which is awesome. And price is just looking strong here on the daily, just very strong. So let's hit the 4. And we got a candle right there, a small bullish candle in the cradle zone. Let's see what that looks like on the 2. You know, I don't mind the cyclicity in this chart. We've pulled back here and we're just pulling back in a bit deeper, and if that candle stays the same size, these moving averages will catch up and it'll just place that small bullish candle, if it stays small, in the sweet spot in the cradle zone. So let's just look at what other tools we have to try and round this chart out. Have a look at some fibs. Got to pull back into 0.5 off this candle here where our stop would be. We'll go from this high low here to up here. Nothing really, don't really have any double fibs lining up. It's nice to see somewhat of a level. And we have trend on the 8, 12, 16, and I'm looking at the MACD at the same time I'm looking at this. So we have momentum as well. I'd be open to that. I'm not sure if I'd take it. I see aren't really any round numbers. You see this, I'm sure price is pulling into somewhat of a level, but it's not really that exact. Like, price is banged through this level, so it's not an exact level. There's somewhat of a level, but not an exact level, so we can leave that. I want to know about that, so that's why it's in my red list. Really want to know about that. If that stays small and bullish, I'll make a call at the right time, which would be 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. All right, Bitcoin, the king, the big dog. Okay, this level is now defunct. Same here with Bitcoin. Massive day yesterday on Sunday. I decided not to trade over the weekend, which has cost me probably cost me last month's income. But you gotta have a break from the chart sometimes. Okay. Bitcoin price is stepping out beautifully. It knows what direction it's going. This is a chart that has conviction. Bitcoin will be staying in my red list for one reason only. If this price keeps on expanding to the upside during the US session, I will be looking at these lower time frames in the 15 and the 30 for potential boosters and cradles. Right now, though, we've just had a shot up. So shot up, waiting for that high low to form in the cradle zone somewhere. So that could be a play for tomorrow. Coming on to DOT. expansion to the upside last week and just getting choppy around here. These small candles just getting choppy around here on the daily. Or not really that small, not too small. Coming down here to the 4, to the 8. You know, this is reminiscent of what some of the charts are looking like on the rest of the alt pairs. Sticky charts. This is what sticky sideways price action looks like. So nothing really to trade there. Nothing to trade there yet. ETH. Just take that out. There's a trade I was in before. Beautiful daily candle there on Saturday, that would have been. And oh, if you took that, you would be 1-to-1 now, I'd imagine. What an awesome trade that would be. But hindsight's 50-50. Now let's have a look at ETH. Very strong on the daily, beautiful momentum coming through. We're just starting to cycle again here on the 4. You could call that a high low and a high low, but I call this like a trend reset. So I've had a pullback and I'm waiting for a high low to form here on the 4. So my rules state that I don't trade lower time frames unless there's a trend on the 4 hours. So I'm going to put ETH in the list because if ETH heats up in the US session, I want to know what this price action is doing on the 15 and the 30, which could provide boosters and cradles or breakouts. And with these top 10 time frames, trading the lowers, the top 10 pairs, trading the lower time frames with a lot of liquidity is a safe bet, opposed to trading the lower cap perp contracts. All right, link perp. Oh, link perp. Now that is a pattern that shows me that price is probably just about to explode, but I don't think there's anything for us to trade. There's a beautiful level, price is working up to that level, and I dare say, look, if that level is broken, price will expand to the upside. It'll pop, but right now, nothing for us there on link, apart from a really nice level that it's working to on the higher time frames, but nothing for us to trade. Somewhat of a level forming there on the 15, but still a while off, to create a breakout level. Okay, Litecoin. We've got a bit of a, similar to Link here, we've got a bit of a level forming there on the daily, and I really want that level cleared before I take any trades. But you can see here, price is winding up, it's going high, low into this level. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see Litecoin just step out of that consolidation. Would not be surprised at all. Because that's what these charts are doing. As this market heats up, we'll see just these big leaps and these big candles outside of consolidation patterns. But so far, nothing there. Sol perp. Sol I've been waiting to get a position on for such a long time. And unfortunately that candle there's too big and it's just not, the chart's not there for me on the 8 or on the 12. But it is starting to trend. It's starting to cycle. It's just slowly waking up. It'd be great to see price expand to the upside and then pull back, and I'd be so happy to pull the trigger and get a trade then if price starts to do that. But again, here it's a watch and wait. Although let's have a look on the 15 here because we might have a bit of a level. Not really. Next up, Uniperp. I can tell you right now, there is nothing in Uniperp. I can just tell that by looking at the daily. Sideways consolidating price action, nothing there. XRP. XRP was one I was looking at earlier. It's another awesome example of one of these markets where we've seen price action consolidating sideways for a really long time, like from October to 9th of October to the 6th of November, so almost a month, just under, and price is now stepping out. And and that's really awesome to see. Like, again, it's very, very reminiscent of all the charts at the moment of this sideways price action, and price is now finally stepping out and hopefully giving us some opportunities to trade. So we'll just dig lower to the 4, price expanding out, but not really trending nicely yet. We just need to see this price action follow through, pull back, and then we can trade. Starting to cycle a bit here on the 15, but nothing to trade for us as trend traders. Okay, now let's have a look at some of these indexes. Now, I'm thinking with the Bitcoin dominance chart, it's kind of done what we expected it to do. So through this period here, we had a bit of a consolidation, kind of like this, but a lot shorter. And then it just dropped. And it just dropped here. And now the price is pulling back into the cradle zone. So just read it like any other chart. So it'd be interesting to see if this candle closes in this area and we get a small bearish candle there. So it'd be interesting to see. And that's all there really is to tell the dominance chart. It's kind of doing its job still of falling when the alt market's heating up and expanding when the alt market's not heating up, reflecting that change in liquidity. But it'll be interesting to see how that candle closes for the next session tomorrow and what sets up after. Now, crypto market cap. This is, I like using this index because we had a level through here and we've seen price, like it's a rough level. It's been broken with a few wicks, but we can see price was really edging up into that level, edging up, and it's finally broken out. And you can see that reflected in all the charts that we see as well. Price just banging around, consolidating and breaking out. So, hopefully price continues to the upside and starts trending up and out of this consolidation. And then the final index I've been using is this one, this is Bitcoin's total market cap. That's it. And if you can kind of see here, there's not much of a look. It was consolidating a bit into this level here, and then prices popped out. And it's kind of, that level doesn't really reflect it very well, but price is just edging up. You can see with the top of these wicks here of the candles, price is edging up, which again is a reflection of a market which is moving out of consolidation to expansion. So another awesome way to use this index, another awesome way to help us frame what's going on in the market and tell us what to trade. So that's it, guys. Like, it's great to see some green. We need to see this follow through, then pull back. If this market decides to really heat up and turn its gears on coming into the US session, I will be looking on those lower time frames in the top 10, looking for boosters, cradles, and breakouts. AVAX, BNB, BTC, and ETH, they're the ones that I'm watching. If there's a pullback or if the market does heat up, I want to see those trending. I hope you're all well, and as always, safe trading.